Heyo, and so welcome back to another video, and in this one, what I wanted to talk about today was Persona 4 Revival. Now, obviously, you've probably seen my reaction. If you didn't, I'll throw a link in the description and potentially pin comment, because I was genuinely left speechless after watching that reveal trailer, and every time I keep watching this trailer, I get super happy, because it just looks so polished. Now, this really might be the best Persona game, and someone might say I'm crazy for that, because everyone has their own favorite Persona game, and I do agree with that sentiment, but in terms of just how polished this remake already looks, and we're not too close to release, but we're pretty close to the release, where they showed a trailer that's a pre-order trailer that looks extremely polished, and it's such a step up from Persona 3 Reload, where they took the feedback and really went in on it. Something to take note of is the in-engine cutscenes look extremely much more polished and look like they express a lot more feeling, especially with Chie's scene and the first cutscene of them going into the TV world for the first time. It looks very great that they chose to, stick with the formula with going with an engine and really trying to refine that style. As in Persona 3 Reload, it was quite honestly lacking some of the time, and other times looked extremely polished. They probably shouldn't have put that as a forefront for an in-engine first cutscene, because it genuinely did ruin the tone for some of the scenes that took place in Fez with the animated cutscenes, but these look really good, and I'm glad that they really refined it, and I hope they can go back and maybe fix Persona 3 Reload's shortcomings, and that's a big ask, but you know what? Xenoblade Chronicles can get a random ass update with a vehicle 6 years after its re-release with Definitive Edition with the Switch 2 port, which technically is full price, but is discounted, especially if you end up doing the past thing, if you especially already bought it. So, just saying, it wouldn't be a bad idea for people who already bought Persona 3 Reload, which is a ton of people, to give maybe a $10 upgrade pass if they end up doing an anniversary edition, or just updating it as a free update, because it's really important, I believe, to have a definitive way to play Persona 3, because I just think with all of the ports that are out there, there's always some type of flaw and drawback with Persona 3. Or honestly, Alice probably just hates Persona 3. Regardless of hey, I just think the jump in quality made me just kind of think about that, in a sense that maybe they might hopefully go back to it one day, but I digress. Now, there are a few things that people have pointed out with the environments in the overworld. Like, the school doesn't look as run down as it did on the PS2, along with some of the areas kind of being bland, but it still is in production, and obviously they can refine it before release. And honestly, we're only seeing bits and pieces of these areas, so I wouldn't want to call it a downgrade from the PS2 version quite yet, because just with some of the details that they showed within the trailer, you get bits and pieces of cutscenes that look really hugely animated, and it genuinely looks like this is going to be the bigger part of this remake. To me, from how this quality of the remake is, it just seems like the developers behind it just really understand Persona 4 and its art design, especially with that battle UI being a TV knob, and just even that environment where the whole ground is TVs and Yu Narukami does the whole cross slash thing. It just is really impressive just to see. So I genuinely believe this will be the definitive way to play Persona 4 going forward, especially showing Marie confirming that there is golden content within this game. Thankfully. And with that said, I'd like to see what you guys think about the remake in the comments down below. Were you impressed by the trailer? Are you excited? Or disappointed? Please let me know in the comments down below. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.